yeah, it felt like we had a human connection until she was like, "What if your people left?" And then it did feel a little less human.
You talking to
Uh,
me?
oh God.
What's up, buddy?
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. I can't complain. I wanted to speak with you about the erudite Destiny conversation that you had. That Destiny labeled as the Devil's Threesome conversation.
Yep.
I took a I took a lot of notes just on the first 2 hours. There's a total of 60 interruptions from Erudite and Destiny. There's very few interruptions from you in comparison. There's about 15, maybe.
Wow. And I get the
Maybe at
reputation.
most.
Okay, so I think this call is going to be you defending me and shitting on other people,
Well, I
right?
I did. There is a little bit of a there is a little bit about you um,
Okay.
that I took notice of that was like, for instance, one of the things that they criticized you for that I actually agreed with them on was it apparently did start a retread of the Rectful conversation at the very beginning
Yeah.
when you were telling Erudite later on that you were like, oh, you wanted to speak about this, but that wasn't actually the case. But there's just a lot of stuff that they did horribly wrong. So I was just like, it was just happenstance. There's a lot of I think that's like the primary video where I think of when it's like abusive dynamics. There's just a lot of like switching the roles, a lot of defending one person over the other, a lot of favoritism,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah. So I thought it would be like I thought
Hey
it would
man,
be
come
in your
on.
interest to
You got
me.
to
Yeah.
talk.
What's up?
Go. Let's go. What's up? What are you trying to say? Stop explaining stuff.
It'd be in your interest to like when you're doing so when you when you're doing like your article and everything, it would be in
Yeah.
your interest to use stuff like that in your examples to be able to give specifics of what you think is abusive behavior or just generally unwelcome behavior, like
Okay.
very difficult things to navigate through in this sphere.
Okay.
Okay. You have
Well,
any thoughts on that?
no. I appreciate the suggestion. I don't know how to have conversations that are just us agreeing with
Okay.
each other.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could talk to you about the makeup take. I think I disagree with you on the makeup take primarily because I feel like
The makeup
you
tech
usually
being I don't think women
tend to
should wear
define wearing
I think
makeup
women
as
I think women should stop wearing makeup.
yeah. You usually tend to define it as it being a lie, right? Or is that wrong?
I think makeup is dishonest and that's part of why I don't like it. Yeah.
Do you inherently think lying is always wrong?
I think it is always lying. I don't think it's always wrong.
Okay.
No.
Alrighty. What exactly makes makeup wrong in this regard for lying, or is it just
Well,
how you
I think
kind of
it's women lying about how young and how happy and how well rested they are, and I think that's bad because in a way it covers up their real bodies and their real emotions and their real experiences, and it makes them a little bit more doll like, and I think it's dehumanizing and bad for society. I think it's bad for everybody.
Hmm. Do you feel that way about when people groom themselves, like trim their beards a certain way or anything like that, like keep it
No,
in
because
shape, anything like that? Like,
no, because when you see somebody's beard or their body, you know that that actually is their body. You're actually looking at their body. You're not looking at paint that is pretending to be part of their body.
Is it really pretending?
Yeah.
If
Well,
like
some
it's
makeup
out
is
in the
more
open,
obvious.
where it's like if somebody's
Yes, some makeup is more obvious, but usually there's a blend of foundation that is meant to be invisible and then more ornamental makeup on top of it that's meant to be noticed. But still, the accumulation is like you're supposed to not really have a sense of what the person actually looks like underneath.
I would do you think this should be also for the probably a question statement actually. For movies, you think like no makeup should be worn in movies? Too? Movies, TV shows, stuff like that.
I think yeah, probably it'd be better, but I think it's a little different because it's we know it's an idealized version. We know we're not looking. We know we're looking at something that's not real. It's an idealized version of reality.
It's like if like a woman puts on some makeup and it makes her feel good, even though she knows that's not really like real, and if the
Yeah.
other person's looking at the her, knowing that so that's not real, but it still makes her feel good and him feel good. Um, I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that personally, even if it's dishonest.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. I can tell.
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with dishonesty because it's not. Yeah, to me, it's. I think to you, most rational people, it's not always bad. I generally think like it's probably preference based for most people. Like, hey, I want to see the real you. You
Yeah.
know, because if I have a partner personally, I'll tell her like I don't need you to wear makeup all the time. You don't really want to. I wouldn't put the pressure on her, but if she wants to do it, then that's fine. Yeah, that's my personal preference.
I understand. I don't think it is fine. I think women should stop wearing makeup. I think we'll just have to agree to disagree on this one.
I think I think men should wear makeup more. That'd be hot. That'd be great.
Oh, that's nice. Um,
Alrighty, buddy.
all right. Well, thanks for calling. Thanks for agreeing
You have a
with me
good
on
one.
everything. I don't think it makes for that interesting of a call. It's nice to
I
talk
don't
to
think
you,
the
but
makeup thing. I think the makeup thing. I
you did disagree. That's true.
disagreed with you pretty vehemently. Yeah, and
But it still feels
it
like we're
wasn't a brutal
agreeing.
fight or anything, but
No. Okay. Well, thank you for calling.
yeah. Do you want me to come in and scream at you? The
No,
trans tape.
no,
Next time I can
no.
scream at you about the trans stuff.
Okay,
I
let's talk
disagree with
about
you on that too.
let's
So
talk about trans stuff next time.
we'll yell at each other next time. I promise. Next time I'll
No, no, no,
yell
no,
at you.
no. I
Okay?
don't want you to pretend to be mad. I'm just saying that I feel like there just isn't that much for us to hash out here.
That's cool. All right, cool. I'll yell at you next time.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Promise. All right, but
Hello?
Hey.